Hello students, today we are going to study the topic chemical changes of the chapter physical and chemical changes. Okay, so what are chemical changes? When one or more substances react chemically to form new substances with different properties is called a chemical change. It means in this one or more substances they are reacting, okay, some process is going on and a new substance is being formed which has got entirely a different property is called a chemical change. For example, if we are seeing copper sulfate plus iron, okay, when it reacts it gives iron sulfate plus copper. Okay, so copper sulfate formula is what? CuSO4. Okay, iron this, you are getting what? FeSO4 plus copper. Actually see what has happened. Okay, so we have taken what? A beaker containing what? Copper sulfate. What it is consisting? Copper sulfate. Copper sulfate is blue in color. So what is this? Copper sulfate, CuSO4, okay, blue in color. Now what did you do? In this, what has been added? This copper sulfate. In this copper sulfate, you have added what? A nail, okay, a nail, iron nail, okay. We have added iron nails to it. Now what happens in the third step? You will see that in the third step now, which was blue in color, after some time you will see it has become what? Green in color. Okay, so this has become what? Green in color. And you see now nails have totally has been what? Dissolved over here. It has what has happened or actually over here. This iron nails, here copper sulfate is there. This iron has displaced this copper from the solution, and now what has happened in this? What has been formed? Iron sulfate, which is what? Green in color. So, one thing you have noticed, students, that when a chemical reaction is being taking place, color also changes. Even the substances which are formed are totally new from this, because here it was copper sulfate, now here it is iron sulfate. Okay, so left hand side, these are known as what? Reactants. And these are known as product. Reactant and product. Okay, so chemical reaction, I have said you this you are thinking that yes, it is difficult. One simple thing shall I talk about? Like you are eating food, okay, your food gets digested. It is a chemical change, isn't it? Change. All the things which you are seeing in your day-to-day life, which can't be, I'll say, reversed back. Okay, like here iron sulfate and copper, we have got to get back again copper sulfate and iron by physical means. It becomes difficult. Another example I have taken of burning of magnesium ribbon. This magnesium ribbon, actually this ribbon you will find thin ribbon is there of magnesium, which is which color? Silver white in color. Silver white in color. Now, you have to burn this. This is also a chemical change. Okay, first you will rub it with the sand and then you burn it. When we will be burning it, we will be getting dazzling flame from this. Okay, it will burn with a dazzling flame. Okay. Actually, what has happened over here? We have taken magnesium and we have burned it. Okay. So we have burned where? If you are burning, what is happening? Oxygen is present over there. Okay, you have heated it or burned it. What we are getting now? we are getting what? Magnesium oxide. So magnesium plus oxygen gives what? Magnesium oxide. Okay. So here this is also what? A chemical change, because here magnesium is reacting with oxygen to give magnesium oxide. This magnesium oxide is what? Basic in nature, because when you will bring the red litmus paper there, it will turn into blue, which indicates that magnesium oxide is basic in nature. If you bring that red litmus over here, nothing will happen. If you bring over here, nothing will happen. But when you bring over here, okay, and if it is moist also, we'll put some water also, and then you will see that what, or you take the moist red litmus paper, okay, you will see that it will turn blue in color. So what we are seeing in this, students, that in a chemical reaction, new substances are formed. You can see that the milk in the house being turned into curd, that is also what? A chemical reaction, because when a curd has been formed, can you get back milk? You can't get back milk, isn't it? So that is a chemical change. So chemical change is irreversible in nature. So what we are learning from here? Chemical reaction is what? Chemical reaction is irreversible. Okay. So in this, new substances are formed and it is irreversible in nature. There are certain other points also which says that chemical change has taken place. Okay. First we have studied that yes, a new substance with different properties are formed. Okay. Second property I am saying you, it is irreversible in nature. You can't get back that product easily by physical means. Okay, easily what you can't get back by physical means back the reactants when once a product has been formed in a chemical reaction. So we have seen that in chemical change, new substances are formed. Okay, it is irreversible in nature. Change of color also had taken place, because in that copper sulfate has changed into iron sulfate when it has reacted with the iron nails. Blue color has changed to green. So now next is that in a chemical change there can be an evolution of gas. For that I have taken one example. Okay, take a test tube, add baking soda to it, okay, and vinegar. What will happen? As soon as you add vinegar to the baking soda, you will see a fizziness, okay, that it is called effervescence, okay, and this indicates that carbon dioxide or some gas has been released, okay. So how we will test that carbon dioxide has only released? We will pass this gas to another test tube containing lime water. Lime water is what? CaOH whole twice, okay. We will see that this lime water, when CO2 comes over here, mixes with this and it turns what? Milky in nature, okay, or milky in color also we can say, okay. So this indicates that some gas has evolved during the chemical reaction. So reaction is what? Vinegar plus baking soda, okay, it forms carbon dioxide plus water, okay, and a sodium salt. What is vinegar? It is plus adding baking soda, okay, and this carbon dioxide which it has released, okay, carbon dioxide is CO2 and water is H2O, okay, and this carbon dioxide which has been released, it is passed through the lime water, okay, and it forms what? Calcium carbonate plus water, and this calcium carbonate is what? Milky in nature, or you can say milky in nature, okay, or milky in color. Okay, so this says about that yes, in a chemical reaction, what? Gases evolved. Then Next, some examples also I have taken water. If you are taking water and passing electricity, you will get hydrogen and oxygen. This water is in the liquid form, and here you get what? Hydrogen plus oxygen, and which are in what? Gaseous form. Okay. Now sodium, if you take sodium is in the solid form, if you add water which is in the water liquid form, okay, you are getting what? Sodium hydroxide plus what you are getting? Hydrogen, and this hydrogen is what? A gas. So you can see these three example, or it is proving that yes, in a chemical reaction what happens? There is evolution of gas. Okay. Now next is change in color, which I have said to you earlier only. Copper sulfate you had taken, which was blue in color, you have added iron nails to it, that has changed green in color, indicating that now ferrous sulfate has been formed. Okay. Now fifth point, you can see there is change in energy. What do you mean by change in energy? During the reaction, either the energy is absorbed or it is evolved. So if the energy is absorbed, you will see that in that reaction the substance has become cool. Like in this ammonium chloride plus water, when you add in ammonium chloride water, you will see that the test tube outside, it has become cool energy, because during that chemical reaction energy has been taken, and so the energy in the reaction now gets decreased, and as the result it cools down. And for example of energy, if it is evolved, very nice example, if it is evolved, it will cause heat. So just burn a piece of paper. Burning of paper is a chemical change, tearing of paper is a physical change. Now formation of a precipitate. What is a precipitate? It is an insoluble substance in the solution. Okay, after a chemical reaction it is formed. So here you can see what we have taken the example of sodium chloride plus silver nitrate. We are getting silver chloride plus sodium nitrate. Here silver chloride acts as a precipitate. It is insoluble in the solution with the slippery like substance and solid in nature. Okay, so in a chemical chain, basically different substances are formed, okay, having different properties. They are irreversible in nature. In the chemical change, evolution of gas takes place. Color can also change in color can also take place. There can be a change in energy. There can be a precipitate formation, or sometimes with the sound also we can detect that yes, a chemical reaction has taken place. So this is all for today. Good day. Take care.